Hare. So this is the first of two-part lecture on the appearance day of Srimati Sita Devi on the 13th of May 2019, spoken by Sripad Bhaktivedanta Maharaj in Holland. First of all, I offer my unlimited downward pranams unto the Lotus feet of my spiritual master, Nityalila Parishram Ishtapada Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Goswami Maharaj, simultaneously Nityalila Parishram Ishtapada Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Thereafter, Nityalila Parishram Ishtapada Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Guru Govinda Goswami Maharaj, all the Vaishnavas. Please accept my downward pranams. Today is a very auspicious day. Today is the auspicious appearance day of Srimati Sita Devi, and previously was Ram Navami, and today is Sita Navami. 1 month ago, we have been traveling for 1 month, and tomorrow again coming and again going. It seems like I'm not leaving Holland at all. And this is the mercy. This is Holy Land. How to leave Holy Land. It's very nice kirtan Gurudev used to like. The children sang at the time of Julan, I remember, in Rup Sanatan Temple, of the 5-day festival of Rupa Goswami's Tirubhav Tithi from Ekadashi. These 5 days, when Gurudev was in Vrindavan, in Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math, he made this temple, and he loved this kirtan very much, which describes the residents of Vrindavan. With very deep moods, the devotees sang, and Gurudev used to cry. He used to be immersed in his deep moods. He used to tell us to chant and learn this kirtan during the time of Julan Yatra. For this reason, I asked the young girls to practice, and they're young, but they're trying. Today, Sita Navami, the pastimes of Lord Ram, is the full embodiment of nectar. Without Ram Katha, it doesn't seem complete. Even the stone males, listening to the pastimes of Lord Ram, which are very sweet. Everyone becomes immersed. This is a katha full of compassion and karuna. In every corner of Bharat, from east to west, north to south, and the pastimes of Lord Ramchandra are being recited. How to explain the sweetness of this katha? The glorification of Lord Ramchandra. the renunciation of Mother Sita, everyone's and her love and affection towards others. And it is showing the speciality of one particular lady of Bharat Bhumi. There is no such example to be found in any other scripture, literature, country, or tradition. This is not a mythology or a story written by a writer, poet. Valmiki Rishi himself, in his meditation, he saw this Ram Lila in his divine vision, and he spread in the world. He did it through two disciples, Love and Kush. He taught to Love and Kush. And he sent them to the assembly of Lord Ram and to preach there, by listening to which all the citizens of Ayodhya became immersed and overcome with emotion and began to cry. They said, "We have come to wake up the citizens." For 1 month, Love and Kush, in the assembly of Lord Ramchandra, they came because at that time Lord Ramchandra was performing a 1 month long yagya, and in that assembly the two brothers came to recite the Ramayana. Sita's pure, uncontaminated nature, character, as like that of the Ganga. We want to try to shed light on this. Having heard from Gurudev, I will attempt to present to you. Tulsidas is writing. In this material world, who is poor? One who does not have money, does not have clothes, does not have food to eat. So it is said that in this material world, that person is poor, who has no wealth. But who is happy in this material world? It's said that one who has the association of a great sadhu, saint, the value of which, if you gather all the wealth in the world, it would still not equal that, the wealth of that association. The value is in listening to that Harikatha from that sadhu, by which all our misgivings are washed away. In Ramcharitmanas it is said, Tulsidas writes, And a sinner may have a good son, a beautiful wife, and much wealth. But they may not have this very rare sadhu sangha. You may get a sadhu, but he may sleep all day and eat. But if he does not give harikatha, so it is said that it is very fortunate that you are able to listen to this harikatha from the lotus lips of sadhu. In Ravan's place, he was not lacking of anything, like a son, like Indrajit. And his name was Indrajit, who had conquered over Indra and Meghnad. Dara means wife. His wife, who was Ravan's wife, Mandodari. Nobody could be like her. And so much wealth, the whole city of gold. There is no one as sinful as Ravan. And his wife, totally opposite. He was not lacking of anything. But Ravan was a sinner. Tulsidas is saying this verse. This is very fortunate to have sadhu sang and to be able to listen to harikatha from the lotus mouth. Tulsidas is saying in this Ramcharitmanas, after acquiring many lifetimes of Sukriti, then we may get some sadhu sangha. By this harikatha, our bad impressions will be washed away. Unlimited lifetimes of wandering and performing sinful actions, our good impressions have been covered. But the association of the sadhu, sant, mahatma, and hearing that harikatha from his lotus mouth, and those bad impressions will be, what will happen? They will be washed away. If we do not hear, then we will get no benefit. Kabir Das is writing, what are we doing at night time? By sleeping. And in the daytime, what do we do? Just eat. And our day goes. Let's see, this human life is so rare. But wasted if we do not take association and did not listen to Harikatha. Guru Nanak is also saying, and all like Guru Nanak, many saints came and left many teachings. See the Lord's holy name and the association of devotee. Even death can be postponed. And in the end, you will cross over. So it is said, Sangata sadhke aparad ek ghadi adi ghadi di ghadi adi se puni ad. A moment, half a moment, 24 minutes and less, half, 12 minutes, even half of that. By this association, millions of sinful reactions will be washed away. Then we enter into the pastimes of Sita Devi. The main Ramayana is by Valmiki. In the history, this Ramayana and Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata foundations. In many different Ramayans, Sita's pastimes have been elucidated because of language, district, areas. It's been described in many different languages. By taking shelter this Ramayana by Valmiki. This is the foundation. Because Bharat is such a variegated land, country, from Telugu, Tamil, so many languages we don't even understand. Even if we say we are Indian, we still do not understand, because there are so many languages even within India. It's very difficult to understand that land, their culture, values are so different. But everything is tied together with this Ramayana. This is the foundation, the impressions, the sanskars, the Sanskriti. Wherever you go, north, east, south, west, everyone is glorifying Lord Ram, pastimes, and chanting his name and becoming absorbed. Even this whole Brahmanda seems like is connected with this Ram Katha. This is the sweetness of the Ram Katha. This is known as a great piece of work, literature, not an ordinary piece of work. It's epic with so many rhythms, beats, moods, ornaments. So many pandits, they taste these various ornaments. That has been written by Valmiki is not ordinary. in Sanskrit. Very special. So he's been given a very high position in various universities, and with great honor and respect, with faith, and is taught even today. It is not for the ordinary person. Many describe it as an imaginary piece of literature. Like they write, horses are flying in the sky. But Ramayana is not such an imaginary piece of work. Valmiki Rishi directly experienced this in his heart. From various Puranas, various literature and writing, but they have taken and based everything on Valmiki's writings. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Shukadev Goswami said to Parikshit Maharaj, and he spoke this to Parikshit Maharaj. This Krishna, he appeared in the form of Lord Ram. He is one, the Lord, but has appeared in different forms. That same Lord, some came as Ram, Vishnu, Nishinga. As the devotee is, the Lord appears before them. Whenever there is a need, he appears. Yada yada hi dharmasya. When the demons become strong, powerful, and fill the earth with sin, when Mother Earth cannot tolerate the weight of the sin, then that Lord appears from his eternal abode with his eternal associates and appears here and destroys the demons. Paritranaya sadhunam bhavami yuge yuge. These are the words, promise of Bhagavad Gita. That Lord is one with unlimited forms in Golok Vrindavan. From Golok Vrindavan, he comes in Vishnu forms, Narayan forms in Vaikuntha. And with him, his Lakshmi expansions come. That Lakshmi is herself Srimati Radhika. That is none other than Srimati Radhika. That Radhika appears as Lakshmi in the Ram's pastime. That same Radhika appears as Mother Sita in the Vaishnava Siddhanta conception. According to Siddhanta, Vishnu or Krishna is no different, but for the performance of sweet pastimes, ras vichar, there is some speciality we can see. Shukadeva Goswami, in the presence of Parikshit Maharaj, recited he spoke of Krishna's sweet pastimes. Parikshit Maharaj became overwhelmed. That same Supreme Personality of Godhead who drank the milk from his mother's breast Maharaj Parikshit became overwhelmed and melted. He asked one question. Nanda came. Nanda came, Akrodha Brahman. Oh, my Gurudev, oh Brahman. He called his Gurudev Brahman. Please forgive me if there's any offense. Can I ask one question with great humility? If you so allow, please let me ask one question. Please forgive if there are any errors in asking this question. Oh, my son, please speak. So he spoke this. Kim, it's just there is one very important process in asking a question, a very beautiful process. Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj are the eternal parents of Krishna. But this is a hidden secret. Nanda came Akrodha Brahman. Oh, Brahman, you are all-knowing. Please explain to me Krishna's previous pastimes. What did Nanda Maharaj do in his previous life that Parabrahma, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appeared as a son in his house? Nanda came Akrodha Brahma. Yashodacha Mahabhaga Papushasha Stana Hari. One who is take away everyone's sufferings is called Hari. The Hari, the Supreme Lord, who is now drinking the milk from his mother's breast. Please recite these wonderful pastimes. Shukadev Goswami very wonderfully. Not saying directly that Nanda and Yashoda are Krishna's son directly, but because he said in a very wonderful, interesting, hidden and artistic way that the pundits would be interested in hearing more and more. But if he spoke it directly, it would not have that high level of inquiry or taste like a pundit would want to know. Like this one saying, you want to explain to a fool, you would have to beat. But to a pundit, if you give a few hints, they will understand. So, Parikshit Maharaj, he's not just an ordinary king or a warrior. He was very like a pundit. In that assembly, Shukadeva Goswami recited one pastime indirectly, indicating Drona and Dara. He recited the pastimes of Drona and Dara. This Drona and Dara, they worshipped Brahma. And becoming pleased, Brahma gave a benediction. They asked, if you want to give a benediction, like we want this Vatsalya Prem, motherly affection, parental affection towards Vishnu. Brahmaji granted, so be it. Okay, do you want to? The second part is just coming. Second part.